Welcome to Steve's Vintage Model Builds, and we're back today with part 4 and the final 172 kit of January ACADEMANIA. All Academy kits for this series, and hope everybody's enjoyed what they've seen so far. And there's a lot more expensive, a lot more complicated kits out there. But if you're just starting out, or if you're, for whatever reason, you have limited skills, they're great little kits and can be a lot of fun. And as with everything else, the assembly is very usually, the easiest part, or should be, or at least the least frustrating part. And the real extra fun and pride comes in when you paint them up and decal them. So first 3 parts had to do with aircraft, and today we've got some ground vehicles. The 172 Ground Vehicle Series 3 German fuel truck and Schwimmwagen. And you'll see the Schwimmwagen here. Schwimmwagen literally means swimming car. And anybody familiar with the beach culture, California beach culture and so forth, will recognize these as very common dune buggies. They were brothers, sisters, siblings. Okay, we'll go with sibling. They were a sibling of the Schwimmwagen, designed by Porsche, and this was a Porsche, a Volkswagen kind of hybrid, and it actually could go through water. It was used mostly by the Luftwaffe, so why they needed one to go through water, I'm not sure about that. But anyways, so it was 4-wheel drive, but in first gear only, and it had self-locking hubs. And on entering the water, it actually had a little propeller shaft and screw that could be lowered down the back or out the back to put it along through the water. Again, I'm not sure why they needed a vehicle like that in the Luftwaffe, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so kind of rudimentary box art here, not as nice as for their aircraft, but still, it's okay. Not signed. It's Academy catalog number 13401, and we have, as always, very nice artwork on the side of the box, showing the completed models, all decorated. Another one here with them all lined up. And we get the usual: contains unassembled model kit, paint, cement required, etc., etc., 14 plus. And this is copyright 2020, made in Korea, of course. And but the kit itself was tooled in 2005, so not that old. Got this at NRC Hobby Shop, Matt's place here in town, for $15.99 plus tax, Canadian. And so let's take a look and see. It's nicely sealed in plastic. I've never had a problem with any kind of damage to the parts or anything like that. Top opening box, which is very nice. Not everybody does that. Right on top, check with parts list before unsealing. We won't be responsible if it's unsealed and there's parts missing or broken. Okay, so we've got two sprue bags here. This one has two sprue racks in it. This one has two regular sprue racks and two clear parts sprue racks in separate bags. So that's very nice. Heat sealed plastic bags. This looks to be the fuel truck, sprue F, fuel tank truck. Front, back, top, bottom. I expect the sides will be somewhere else. Here's the fender assembly. The hood and cab roof, sides of the truck, steering wheel, dashboard with very little detail. Nice grill, nice detail on the grill, and it's actually clear. It's actually, can you see the spaces there? So that's kind of neat. And we've got nice floorboards here. Chassis. Drive shaft, muffler, differential, bench seats. I think this is probably the radiator that goes behind the grill. Got some nice detail here on the sides. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Got the louvers there. Decent panel lines here. Nicer than the aircraft kits. As I mentioned, no flash, no bent or broken off parts. And here we have the bag, looks like mostly for the Schwimmwagen. Clear parts, not going to open those up. Looks like we've got windshields, windows. Here's for the fuel truck, side windows. Little bits and pieces there. Then we've got this is a mirror. Shovel, little bits and pieces, little flaggy thing that comes up. Then we've got the parts Looks like the entire sprue here is dedicated to the Schwimmwagen. You got the seats, the tub. There's some detail here. That's nice. There's the engine block. Basic, but there's detail there. Nice contouring here of the rolled up canvas top. That's the only option you have. And nice touch here, or nice little bonus. You got some fuel and water cans. And oh yeah, there's also a third. I guess I'll see when I get into the instructions, but it's like a rack for carrying a large bomb or some kind of large tank. You see it here. I don't know. Anybody knows what that is, they can tell me. It almost looks like a jack. Some kind of a jack. So maybe it carries a bomb. Yeah, I guess this is the outline of a bomb. And then I guess you jack it up underneath here. I guess that's how that works. Yeah, so I mean, for $25, get a nice nice parts count, nice detailing on the parts. Again, the Academy decals, always need to be very careful with them. There's not a lot here, mostly license plates. Looks like something here that goes on a door or something. But yeah, not too much there. Just, yeah, be very careful when you're doing Academy decals. You only want to dip them in the water for just a few moments, and then slide them off as quick as you can, as smooth as you can, as soon as they will slide off. Get the usual Academy inserts, little tips, and warnings and other tips in multiple languages. We have a stapled instruction booklet here, I guess, but you know, we've got like 2.5 models. Not sure what kind of aircraft that is. Might be a Heinkel. Doesn't look like a Dornier. We'll have to look that up. And so here we go. We'll take a look here. Get the usual cautions. Study the instructions before assembling. Check the fit of each piece. Don't use cement or paint near open flames. Be sparing with the cement. That's a good tip. A lot of people starting out, they really lay on the cement, and it can really cause problems. Most important of all, take care to not injure yourself while using modeling tools. Yeah, always take care to not injure yourself. Okay, so here we go. We'll take a look. They've got their pictographic glossary here, what everything means. A little different than some, but not that far out of line. And so here we start. And we get an engine block. Very rudimentary, but it does have some detail on it, which is nice. And you start with that, then put that on the chassis with the radiator. Then we've got the exhaust and muffler system, suspension, tires, differential. There's an axle here, the front tires go on, and then they go on the differential here at the back. Double rear wheels. Bench sheet, what do you call it, gear shifter and brake, handbrake, and then we've got the putting the windows on, pieces on the sides, etc., etc. Then we've got the grill. This will actually be kind of nice. This will be cool because you know, you'll be able to paint this and have it see through the grill. So you can make it kind of metallic, a little rusty maybe, whatever the case may be. So that can be kind of fun. Then we've got the fuel hose assembly or fuel connector assembly, and assembling the fuel tank. Simple kit, simple instructions, nothing super complicated. Oh, that's kind of neat. They give you a little fire extinguisher here. Nice touch there. And everything seems to just go together as it should. Then we get into the Schwimmwagen. Seats, tires. Excuse me. They give you all the various paints as you go along. I got the detail here for the engine block, or at least the face of it. Windshield, windscreen holder. And just the final assembly and details here. Nice detail on the canvas cover rolled up. And then we got the jack assembly. And color code for the cans. I believe the cans with the big X are for fuel, gasoline, diesel, whichever. And the ones like this, with the square in the middle, are for water. One or the other. Then we got body color. Basically, you know, it's what do you call it? That dark yellow that was common, especially after 1943. They started putting everything out in that color, the Germans. And then again, the Schwimmwagen, it's the same thing, body color. And again, they give you the paint numbers. And then it's all wrapped up as usual at the back with the sprue maps. And excuse me. There's a few unused parts, E24, G5. Never understood why they do that, but they do. So okay, so might do those separately. Might do them with a little diorama with the 172 JU87 Stuka, but we'll see. And yeah, so another not bad little kit from Academy. Okay, so we come down to the rating, and I'll put up a card as I always do. 10 standard points, 2 points for packaging, 2 points for sprues, 3 points for the actual parts, and 3 points for instructions. Quarter point bonus for each of those 4 categories for any wow factor. And up to a full bonus point for value. Excuse me. For those who don't already know, I rate value not only on the price of the kit, but how many hours of enjoyment I can expect to get out of it. Okay, so I picked this up at the hobby shop, so there was no external shipping packaging, but the box itself was absolutely pristine, sealed in plastic, so that's a full 2. Full 2 points for the sprues. Everything was complete. There was no flash, and I mean no flash. I didn't see any nubs, recesses, ejection pin marks where they shouldn't be. Everything looked to be beautifully molded. Parts. Parts get a full 3 points. The quality of the plastic was good. The detail was very nice, and I'm going to give an extra quarter point for detail. I really love that grill and radiator configuration. There were no warped or broken parts. Decals were kind of basic, but you know, these vehicles didn't have a lot of decals, or you know, a lot of stuff to decal. No PE or aftermarket parts. Don't get dinged for that. That's more for bonus points purposes. Instructions 2.75. Got to take a quarter point off for no color. Excuse me. But it's nice that they put it in booklet form. So that was nice too. All right, and so yeah, I'm gonna give that a half a point for value bonus point, and that brings it up to 10.5. So I mean, for $25, you get 2 vehicles plus the jack thingy, whatever, and both of these are very nicely detailed. So I'm kind of impressed with that. So yeah, you know, these kits are what they are, and you know, for a beginner, for a novice, for a young person starting out, they're inexpensive and very decent quality. Just watch out for some of the older kits. The instructions are kind of. But they've done a nice job with the instructions here. Okay, so that's it for this review. Kept it under 30 minutes. And so I hope everyone enjoyed it. Thanks to all my subscribers, as always. I really appreciate everybody's time. It's lives are busy and people have stuff going on. And it's gratifying to know that some people think enough of what I'm doing to subscribe and sit back and, you know, maybe with a glass of their favorite cordial, shall we say, and watch some of my kit reviews just to relax. And you know, as I always say, you know, if you have trouble going to sleep at night, watch one of my videos. You'll have no problems whatsoever. You'll be off like a light. Okay, so again, thanks to everyone, and this is part 4 of the January ACADEMANIA. And we have something special coming up for part 5, something different, and something I'm very excited about. So I hope everybody will join me for that. And we've also had a couple other, by the time you see these, there'll have been a couple of other quite different kit reviews on the channel. And I hope that everybody enjoyed them. Always shout out to Terry at the Hobby Barn. Always thinking about you, Terry. Looking forward to when you can get back to the hobby room and talk some shop. Alright, so again, thanks to everyone for the time they spend. And we'll be seeing you real soon.